Welcome to Conversations with an AP Teacher. Here at Carolina, we're very happy to share what we've heard and learned from real AP teachers with you. When we talk to instructors around the country, we ask them, what advice would you share with a new AP teacher if you could share only one thing? Here's what they had to say.
Know your CED. That is your guide to teaching, because it's not only the content, but it's also the skills. You know, that CED provided by College Board is so valuable. It's all laid out for you. It's really wonderful now that we have basically a scope and a sequence, which we really didn't have so much in the past.
Be patient with yourself. You're going to make mistakes, and it's okay, because you can learn and be honest with the kids. When you don't know something, say you don't know it, and you can look at and if the kids know you really care about them and you really care for the science, and you're striving for excellence, realizing many times you'll miss the mark, the kids will respect you, and they're going to learn a lot. They're going to learn a lot.
I think if I could just tell them one thing, it would be don't panic, and don't try to do everything at once. Chunk your course out 2 weeks at a time. If you can do that, get yourself through the first 2 weeks, get yourself through the next 2 weeks. You're doing great. And don't compare yourself. I see this, Crystal, all the time with the teachers in my workshops, that comparing yourself to other teachers, they're ahead of me, they're faster than me, they say you should do it this way. Just take their advice for what it's worth, but don't feel like you have to do what someone else is doing. Make the course your own.
Don't feel like you have to do it all, because you're not going to be able to. And just stick to the objectives, stick to the curriculum. Do one lab per unit, like one good lab per unit. And that's all, and don't stress about the rest. You don't need to do all these fun, crazy, silly things and all these extra labs. And you'll see, I don't know, in the Facebook community or the AP teacher community or wherever, that these people are doing all this fun, crazy stuff, and you don't need to do it all. Just stick to the curriculum, stick to the objectives, do one good quality lab unit. That's it. And then build from there, and be okay and be easy on yourself, because it takes a while.
There's always help around. I know that an AP teacher at the beginning, if you don't know much, you feel like, oh man, that this is so overwhelming, and it's like, okay, here's a book or a binder, get to it. That there's more to it than that. We have AP communities, we have these test kits, these APSI instructors, that we can go to, and I think that's something that I wish I had known more about. It took me a few years to figure out that this stuff is available. Let me dig in and figure out what I can do. So, but I think if that had been, I probably would have, jumped me ahead a little bit at that time. So
think about AP is like eating an elephant. Take little bites daily. And that's what I tell that your first 3 years of teaching AP biology, you're going to learn more biology than you ever thought you would in your life. Okay. And you're going to learn right along with the students, and embellish that and enjoy that. Okay. And be willing to admit to them, hey, you guys, I timed this wrong. We're not exactly where we need to be, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. So you'll be all ready for the exam come May.
Find a mentor. Definitely find a mentor. It can be somebody who is an experienced biology teacher. It definitely should, if you can, find somebody who teaches AP and, ask them to help you, kind of navigate your way through the course, because the first year is a steep learning curve. It really, really is. I mean, even if you've taught for 25 years and this is your first year teaching AP, the learning curve is pretty steep. And so you're going to want to have somebody to help guide you through the curriculum and guide you through teaching the course, because it's not like any other biology class you've ever taught. And so I would say, get a mentor. And then the other thing is just to be kind to yourself, because you're going to feel like sometimes you're not going to finish the curriculum and you're not going to finish the course. trust me, you'll finish enough. Your kids are going to know enough to be successful on the exam as long as you focus on the skills, right? Focus on teaching them the science practices and delivering the content through the science practices, and they will be just fine.
Thank you for watching today. Please look for more conversations with AP teachers coming soon.